Set up my PST 7x7 tarp. I set up on a diagonal to make a mini Whelen style tent. Slept here real cozy last night. Had my little fire right here. So my fire's about, arm's length from chest to into fingertips, back from the edge of the shelter, and that works pretty well. And one thing is, I'm on a ridge, so the wind kind of varies a little bit, but mostly the wind has been going back and forth this way. So I wanted to pitch my shelter so I'm parallel to the flow of the wind, so that way it helps carry the smoke either that way or that way across from me instead of rolling into here. So it's very nice. The fire reflects a lot of nice heat back into here. I'd lined with flat stones that are in abundance around here. I laid those around the back just to kind of help keep a flow here and everything. Got me a little setup here with cooking sticks, and so I can put my pots and cooking stuff right here. And I'm right here. I'm out of the wind pretty much. Had a nice sleep. I'll show you a little more about my camp setup kind of as we go on here, but just a little intro. It was getting too dark by the time I was setting up last night to really film anything. So anyway, so good morning. It's nice. There's snow on the mountains across to the south of me here a little bit still. There's a few patches around here, but pretty much it's springtime and most of the snow is gone around here. I had me a cozy little sleep last night, and man, I love it. There's a couple of different packs of coyotes last night howling at each other. There's some back over here and some over there, and you could hear them hollering over here and hollering over here, back and forth. And had about a half moon last night. Very nice. See all the stars and everything. Beautiful, beautiful night. Man, I just love being out here and sharing a little bit of this with you guys. And so we'll kind of get on with it here today. Well, the day should start warming up here shortly. This breeze is a little chilly. Now this, my cup here is ready for some hot drink. I kind of got the fire going, and what I did was this mornings I got a bunch of small stuff started in the front, and then I cut some bigger stuff, put all along the back, so the fire would kind of go back into it. And then and what I do here is I've got these cooking sticks here. It's just this is aluminum rod and this is a stainless rod. And I've used these for years. You've probably seen me using them. Got them out of from an old magazine article, the idea. But we started making them at one time. I mean, not that much you need to do really, but what I like is just get this little area right here filled with hot coals, and then you put your cooking stuff on here, and then you're not cooking like right on the flames, but you're just cooking nice and hot and everything. So anyhow, it's all going well here. I'm gonna get me a pan on there, and probably think I'll get me some eggs, and then I got to get me and another deal. I'm gonna do some eggs and grits this morning, and then some Mormon mocha right there. Okay, that's a little pan from Walmart. It's ceramic coated. It works really nice. It's nice and tough. It's pretty lightweight. Some people, I think, cut the handles off a little to save some weight, but I'm not that nervous about it. I'm going to put me a couple of eggs. So down in here, that's very, very hot. Down in there is some hot coals. I'm gonna, whew, might be a little too hot. It's like my rocks aren't even level. What kind of deal is that? They were level last night. Well, I think we'll deal with it though. Yeah, the radiant energy from that fire is just pretty darn hot. Might see if I can level that just a little. Well, it's a little better, I guess. I think I'll move some of that back just a little bit so I don't get... It's already pretty hot under there, so... Then the next thing I'm going to do is take my... this is my Weekender by Optimus. And I'm going to put a little bit of some water in there. About a cup of water there. I could move these out a little bit because my cooking sticks are plenty long, but you know what? I'm not really going to worry about it too much. We'll make it work. Plenty of heat in there, so I'll get that going, and then see here, I gotta... Don't tell my wife I ripped off one of her Tupperware, or one of her Rubbermaid things. So that right there was... I didn't need to be that big, but that right there was grits and the requisite amount of salt already in there, so just dump that in there and get this thing going here. In fact, I might put that over there, put this here where it's not quite as hot, and always make sure you point your handles kind of away from your heat source so that you can grab them. Ooh, that's still hot. So to make me a drink now, let this stuff be cooking. Alright, well, my eggs need to be seasoned a little bit, and some years ago I made a video, maybe I have to make a new one. I use like these little salt shakers from GSI, and I make a mix of cayenne pepper and salt in here. That works really nice. Oh yeah, our grits are coming along. My eggs are done a little bit too soon, but I wonder if I can... I like my yolks a little more firm, so there we go. There we go, look at that. I turned it over. I did it. These eggs might be a little on the warm side if I put too much of this on there, but we'll sprinkle a little on both sides. There we go. Now we're talking. Now I'm going to make me some... It's nicknamed Mormon Mocha. It's not coffee. So this is Pero, made in Germany. The roasted grains or whatever. And hot chocolate. Or chocolate. 1, 2, 3, and a pinch to grow an inch. There we go. we go. Might need to warm that back up just a little. Put it back on the center burner here. And it's pretty hot to stir right there, so. It's still pretty warm, but it's not. I like it just a hair warmer than it is. So we'll just put that back up there to warm up a little. Take this, and you notice I don't mind the mixing flavors a little bit. No big deal. There we go. That stuff there is almost done. It's almost time to eat. I'm telling you what. Pretty darn good here. So I'm sitting here on my PST, my survival blanket, and that's what I used to sleep in last night. I threw some pile of leaves down on the ground. The ground here's a little bit damp, so I threw a pile of leaves about like yay on the ground. Then I brought my poncho along. I'm gonna do a little hiking here, so I brought my fleece as well. So I laid my fleece right on top of the leaves, and then I laid my survival blanket on top of that. I was just very nice and cozy last night. One of the nice things about cooking with this kind of setup is all these rocks get hot from the fire. Even these over here are fairly warm. So I can put my drink over there, or I can kind of move it around, and I'm good. Now my mess of grits right here is cooked up nice. And then here's what I like to do is, this isn't really some kind of special cuisine, obviously. Nicely cutting something up on a cutting board. I just kind of dice it up a little like that, and then dump those eggs down in the grits. Stir them around. You know, grits are really nice. Just a quarter cup of grits, you add 1 cup of water, and you end up with a cup of grits. So it's pretty effective. You know, it's pretty lightweight, and you can, like I did, you can pre-season it. Sometimes I do that and put them in baggies, you know, those Ziploc baggies. And that tastes really good right there. The eggs have been seasoned with my seasoned salt, my special mix there, and into the grits and all that. So the combination of everything right there is just an excellent meal. Yeah, I'm going to be enjoying this. And grits actually, that sort of thing's been used for a long time, as gives you pretty long-lasting energy. They say they can be a little bit slower digesting, so you can get some grits in you, and they can kind of take a little while to digest and give you kind of a longer supply of energy. So, you know, that works really good. Now I got my drink here. Oh yeah, that slides down nice. Just keep that thing warm. Now I've banked all my big wood back along the very back against the rocks right now. So all I wanted, just some reflected heat from the breeze is still a little cool this morning. So I've just banked all that back against the rocks and kind of stacked it up. So I'm getting a very nice, it's almost too warm actually, but getting a nice bit of warmth right there. Well, I don't want to bore you with my eating, but so we'll probably pop back here a little later, but I'll show you a few more things, kind of what I did here. Well, I'm up here on my trek bushwhacking, and I'm headed for some cliffy area right there that I think might be south part of Maple Canyon. My landmark, I don't know if you can see it on the video here, straight above my finger is kind of an odd shaped snow-capped peak with a little sharp tip on it, and I could see that from my camp this morning. So that was I fixed on there, and I've bushwhacked cross country to here, and I came from down through here, those farthest mountains in the distance right there, right along through there. So I've been through 2 canyons and a really deep canyon, this last one, and then I'm back up on top here. I've just been taking sightings as I go. So I try to stay on course, and I came up top of here, and I'm exactly on target between the 2 peaks. So through those 3 canyons, I've maintained my direction pretty well here. So we'll just keep on going. Oh man, half a day of trudging around up and down 4 canyons, crossways, bushwhacking. I'm exhausted. I've been out, I did it, I came back. I am now going to take a nap. I don't even care. I don't even care. I got some shade right here. Wind protection. Oh yeah. I believe I'll just snooze me just a little bit here. Then I'll have some lunch. Tell you what, while I was out on my hike today, I really had quite a surprise come on me. You know, sometimes I like to eat, you know, wild foods and stuff like that. And I'll tell you what, I found me some wild strawberries, and those things are just amazing. Now, you don't normally see wild strawberries in March. But I'll tell you what. A little bit of sugar on these babies. Here's some nice wild strawberries right here. Man, I love them. There's nothing like eating in the outdoors, you know. Mother Nature takes care of us. Give us something to eat, give us some nice sweet dessert and stuff like that. Tell you what, be like me, enjoy your time in the outdoors. It's the best there is. Get you some wild strawberries like these babies right here, man. They're good. I could eat these all day long. Well, I guess it's dinner time. The rice is done. So I just mixed a bunch of stuff. Got rice and, of course, my spoon has chocolate on it. I don't care. So that's good. So that's rice, just brown rice that we already cooked once before, cooked and seasoned, then dehydrated it so it reconstitutes quick. And Johnsonville beef brats, sliced one of those up and then threw an egg in there. And that's it. That's din din. So got that in my hot drink here. Even though it may not look like it, it's actually the wind's a little bit chilly here today. I mean, we're up where I'm at's on top. There's no snow, but you get down over the side, there's snow in all the brush and everything. So it's not like a day at the beach. So Perry Peacock, having fun, showing you the Whelen setup and kind of messing around a little bit. Just kind of doing my little camp thing, having a little fun like usual, and have a great time in the outdoors. Enjoy your time out like I do. Be safe. Oh, don't eat your food if it's too hot. I love that cool little. Anyway, have a great time. I love it here. We'll have to mess around a little bit here more, but we'll see you on the next video. Take care. Wilderness Innovation. Have a great day.